Now I'm going to show you how the policy violation also indicates that there's something wrong with, or potentially wrong with, a report. In the report view visualized for the administrator. So we previously have done some improvements regarding the duplicate control and duplicate detection of reused receipts, showing a warning for the user, helping the user, the employee, to see that, well, this receipt image, I have used it before, and then they can correct their mistakes. If they, by accident, or in some case, this receipt image is very, very similar to a previously used one, this will, as of earlier, be indicated to the approver if that is used, helping the approver to see that, well, this might be a reused receipt. Let's take an extra look at it. What we now have done as well, kind of the last part of the report flow, is the administrator view. Also, that is optional, of course, as you know. So now the administrator, because sometimes in administrator financial departments, they also have their kind of validation process and making sure that the kind of the data and reports are in order. They are most often the expert in this area. So what we see here is in the Ready to Send view, we have two reports that have popped up in the kind of first step here. Doesn't really matter. We see that one of the reports has an exclamation mark indicating that, well, you need to take a look at this. If we hover over it, we have our first and only, as of today, policy violation type. As I said previously, the reused receipt or duplicate control. So in this case, Anton has probably sent in a receipt or expense that he has previously sent in. So what the administrator can do here, because now we get kind of curious what this is, if we expand the report, now it only was one expense in this report, so, but potentially it could be, of course, many expenses. We see the receipt image here doesn't perhaps say anything to the administrator. They look at a bunch of receipts. We have the exclamation mark here as well. If we press that one, we get kind of a new and modified report view. First, we see the current expense that we are looking at here, in the report that Anton just sent in. So this is what we call this is the duplicate one. So this is the same as the report, but if we scroll down, we see a previously created expense report with what we call the original receipt. This is something that Anton previously has sent in. And the administrator can compare these two, check the dates and the amounts and so forth. And in this case, I can tell by the image that it's pretty much the same image, the same receipt. And the administrator can take action on that one. For instance, you know, talking to Anton, saying that he has done a mistake. The administrator can brutally delete the expense from this receipt, or we can, as I said, you know, send this report back to Anton, saying that, well, this receipt has already been used. This is not allowed to do. All right, that's all for me, showing kind of the latest improvements in the duplicate control, duplicate detection area. Thank you.